すごい。よし、飲むぞ。
Awake in the morning with a light upon her skin. Coffee cup before the day begins. Don't go, stay a while. We'll slow it all the way back down. Time is still and there's nowhere to be. Birds are talking outside. Giving space for the words we hold inside to come out. So stay a while, we'll slow it all the way back down.
うますぎる。
down to this moment. Watch the sunlight pour. Keep it like a picture frame. So stay a while and don't go. 'Cause we got time. We'll slow it all the way back.
なんで？ありがとうございます。早速いただきたいと思います。いや絶対うまいだろこれ。肉でかっ。うまそうだこれ。うまそう。柔らかっ。うまい。何これ。やばっ。めっちゃうまい。全然この味変だな。あ、すんごい熱い。野菜が超化けてる。本当ありがとうございます。北海道の味がする。ああ、バカうめえ。うまっ。 か。柔らかい。汗が入れてくる。
Simple as it seems, twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me, as we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies. Just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. Perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Open up my heart and you'll find love. It will never grow old, even when we grow up. It's up to us to stop and smell each rose. They're the colors that we show, it's the feeling that we trust, and it's the brush that we both carry. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. Perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find you don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. Perfect, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Open up my heart and you'll find love.
最高じゃん。よし。やばい、甘すぎる。ビール無限飲めるぞこれは。うん。ホタテやってみたい。ホタテいきます。うまっ。あっちゃ。あっ私絶対うまいだろこれ。 か、暑いから激を見る。
結構、あ、そうなんですか。わかりました、頑張ります。
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere.
おー、でかいでかいでかいでかいでかいでかいでかいでかいでかい。うわ、これはでかい。
出来たて食ったらやばいっすよ、本当に。炭焼きの出来たてなんて。ね、もしかしたらもっとこれの3倍ぐらいのかもしれない。
あんなか？
これ週末になると10匹ぐらい見れるんですよ。このぐらいになるから、竿をここで見れるの。だからそれ残ってれば。
これはなんかくじ引きみたいで楽しいですね。最高すぎる。よし、この巨大岩だから行くぞ。うわー、いただきます。まっ。あー、やば。最高。あー、山根もうまっ。ああ、もったいない。いいんですか。やばい。 あ、まあどっちもうめえな。あーこんな朝飯ありかよ。